Did you know that there's a trick that no one's doing that has Mailchimp, they have Google business profiles, and yet they've not realized there's something they can do to combine the power of those two things to really increase their marketing power and also to build their authority within Google. And they can then use this combination to grow an email list. And of course, you probably know from marketing purposes that email lists is where you can really build your authority and your trust, where people start to begin to come back for extra products and services. Without an email list, it's very difficult to follow up on any interest that's found on your website. But what's remarkable is also this gives Google reviews back to you from using Mailchimp, a combination that I've never come across until recently, and I wanted to share it with you. So what am I going to show you today? Well, I'm going to show you a trick where you can combine the power of Mailchimp and the power of Google Business Profile together, and no one's doing it. So it gives you a powerful boost in consistency that helps SEO. It provides a dynamic platform where you can keep everything updated within your Mailchimp platform just by making sure you keep your Google Business Profile active. But also this process encourages reviews into your Google Business Profile, which everyone knows is an important ranking factor. And finally, it will take you just less than 1 minute to do. I'm going to show you how I do it on my business today. If you haven't got a Mailchimp account, it's free. You just go to mailchimp.com and there then put in your email, confirm it's your email, and then you've got up to 2,000 emails that you can gain into your list. You can build forms, you can build ways in which you encourage people to perhaps have a campaign. You can automate campaigns and follow up emails as well. In fact, the whole process of that would be another tutorial, another video. And I've done a few of those already. So if you look at my videos, you'll see I've got sections that show you how I build lists. I've analysed as to why Mailchimp is such an important email marketing tool if you wanted to use it. You can use multiple lists, which is a good way to keep it still free if you've got different target audiences. So I'll leave a link down below to those articles if you want to catch up and watch those videos. So what you need to do is you need to go under integrations, add new, and there you will see Google Business Profile. And if you click on that, then that's really what you're going to then do is you're going to follow up by then just linking that through to your profile. So all you need to do is click connect, and this is going to embed the details from your Google Business Profile straight into all your campaigns, which means then you get a consistency, and as simple as that, you've now shown you've connected, and now you can go through to your campaigns. Now for the sake of this, I'm just going to replicate a campaign so I can show you how I integrate it straight into my business. And then you can just do some editing as well to just make sure that it's sat nicely within the template. So you just find the place where you want to put it, you then click that plus arrow, and you'll notice you've got apps at the bottom right. Click on apps, and because you made that connection now, you'll see it's connected there at the top on the left. You click that, and then that will then just take a few seconds, and it will then connect through to your Google Business Profiles. Now if you've got more than one business connected to your account, then it will bring them up as well. There you go, so it's come up and it's filled in a different account because this is a client's of mine. So I'm going to make a change now where I change that on the drop down on the left, loads up, and you notice it brings up the map, the business name, the action buttons, the reviews. This is all consistent now with my business. And if I make changes to Google Business, then that information will also change there. And I can move this up and down. I can put it in different parts of the email. So I've got it at the top here. I'm going to bring it down to the bottom near my footer. And there you go. I can then, if I want to, I can turn off various elements of that, but that can then be sent through. You notice if I click on website or directions or call, then it will then send it through. So this is going to encourage more inquiries, but also through Google Business. Now, why do you think this is so important? Because we know that Google Business acts on signals as well. So this is actually giving a great positive signal to Google by means of your email client, by means of sending out an email. So if you want to get people to click through to your Google Business Profile, this is one of the ways to do it. And it costs nothing at all. It's just one click, literally, and no one's doing it at the moment. And the reason why I use Mailchimp is because it's so easy to integrate into your website. If you've got Shopify or WordPress, it's got over 250 other apps as well that you can integrate with it. And it all starts off free until you get past 2,000 emails. Now, most small businesses don't have 2,000 on their email list. And if you get to that point, there's a good chance you're going to be making a very profitable amount of services and products being sold through your email list. and therefore then you can afford the smaller fees that come, and it just kind of escalates gradually as your list gets larger. It's easy to build as well. If you've got no HTML skills, you can still build it because it's got a drag and drop system within it. But it also means you can engage those that have had some type of correspondence with you. Maybe they've downloaded something on your website, and now you can engage them and you can follow that up, and they're constantly then seeing your reviews, they're seeing your business, they can get directions to your office, they're giving positive signals to your Google business profile. So I'm going to send a test email just to see how it looks. That comes through to my Gmail account. I click and put the images on, and yeah, that's come through. And when we get to the bottom there, we can see how it looks. And there I can see 95 Google reviews. If I click on 95 Google reviews, now I can see all the reviews as well. So I think this is going to be really valuable to keep a consistency there. But there is still one problem, is that consistency isn't all of the story. In fact, it's only one of 3 things that Google's valuing at the moment. So what's the other 2 things? Well, I put a video together to help you see what those other 2 things are, to see whether you're doing them. So if you head over to this video now, and you'll be able to see what those other 2 things are that Google's currently rewarding. I'll see you there.